Right, 280 on the bar. This is going to be an all-time PB. Let's go. Come on. Right, so as you can see, yesterday's session did not go to plan. So I was gonna vlog yesterday and kind of vlog my deadlift session, but after failing that lift, I literally just spit my dummy out, threw my toys out the pram. I was not happy. So yesterday, I thought I was gonna pull 280 off the floor. And as you can see from the intro clip, I couldn't get it off the floor. So very disappointed because my progress so far on the deadlift has been very, very good. I was quite confident that I was going to pull that, and I'm trying to think of the reasons why. You know, I don't want to name any excuses, but was it through fatigue from working a lot? Did I kind of overhype the lift too much? I've got a little bit of tendonitis in my forearms. I don't know what it was down to, or it might just been that I wasn't strong enough to lift it. But the previous lifts up to it would have indicated that I was. If you've been watching, you'll see. But anyway, I could literally sit here crying like a little girl for hours about failing that lift yesterday. But I've decided I'm going to take 1 week off from deadlifts. I'm not going to do any deadlifts until the following week, and then we're going to start afresh and try and erase yesterday out of my memory. But moving on to today, something a bit more positive. So before we actually get stuck into today's video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm on the road to get into 1,000 subs now, and give the video a big thumbs up. So today what I'm going to do is show you guys a full day of eating on a rest day. I absolutely hate rest days. I love training, so I really struggle when it comes to having rest days, but we have to take them. My body definitely needs one. So I'm deciding from literally this week, so it's Tuesday today, so literally as of yesterday, I've cut my food down. So I've decided I'm gonna do a bit of like a 4-week mini cut. So I'll show you guys what the food's gonna be like for a training day and also a non-training day. So I'm just about to prep meal number 1 now, so enjoy the video. Right, so here we have meal number 1. So start off, 1 beautiful cup of coffee. And I am still having oat milk in my coffee at the moment, but only for the first coffee of the day. I'm trying not to drink too much coffee at the moment because my water intake has been absolutely diabolical. So I'm trying to focus on less caffeine, more H2O, but that ain't going too great at the moment. And then also we have got, in this concoction right here, we have got 100 grams of porridge oats, 50 grams of whey protein, and 100 grams of blueberries. Now this used to be my favorite meal of the day. However, I changed my protein last week just because the usual stuff, the Dymatize whey isolate, was out of stock. So I thought I would try the JP whey, and this is rich chocolate cake, and I must say, I am not a fan. Drinking it on its own out of a shake is not too bad, it's bearable, but when you mix it with porridge, it is just way too sweet. So I actually don't really enjoy this meal at the moment, which sucks because it used to be my favorite, but I am gonna buy some of the Dymatize whey protein. I found somewhere else that it is in stock, so this will go back to be my favorite meal of the day, because when you're dieting and when you're kind of in that calorie deficit and you are feeling hungry, this is just the best meal ever. Right, so I'm gonna eat this now, drink my coffee, and then I've got the hardest task of the whole day ahead of me, which is getting my beautiful children ready for school. If you're a parent, you will know the challenge of that. It's time to wake up, mate. We've got to go to school. But we've got to get dressed. It's school time.
No.
Do you not want to go to school?
Go away.
Right, so time is now about 11 o'clock, so I've just been doing a bit of work this morning. Kids are all shipped off to school, and the next meal is, dun dun dun, 75 grams of uncooked basmati rice and 200 grams of cooked chicken. Now people always say, like, do you not get bored of eating chicken and rice every day? And for some bizarre reason, I actually don't. But I did just think to myself then, like, how many times in my life have I actually eaten chicken and rice? I'm gonna work it out right now because I'm actually intrigued. So there's 365 days in a year. I've been bodybuilding for what, 12 years? So it's 4,380 days I've been bodybuilding, and I pretty much will guarantee that I've eaten this meal twice every single day since starting. So the total amount of chicken and rice meals that I've consumed in my life is 8,760. That is actually quite scary when you actually sit there and think like how many chickens I've eaten and how many just tons of rice I've consumed in my life of bodybuilding. But the reality is bodybuilding is very repetitive. You have to learn to love the repetitive nature of bodybuilding. I obviously still do because I'm still doing it 12 years later, but I'm gonna eat my boring chicken and rice meal, but to make it slightly less boring, I have a little bit of Cholula on there to give it a bit of spice, and obviously tomato sauce, because tomato sauce goes on everything. Right, I'll see you guys for meal number 3. Right, so I've just got back from the butcher's now, so I am privileged to be sponsored by a company called AP Meats, so I'm thankful that I get all of this beautiful meat for free. So what we've done is this is kind of what we pick up each week. So I've got 5 kilos of chicken right there. So that literally lasts me a week. I've got about 2 kilos of steak in there. So there's about 7 or 8 steaks. So that'll also last me a week. We've got some extra lean minced beef. I picked up 2 of these. We've got one that's cooking behind me, ready for tea tonight. And also, I'm still gonna be having cheat meals. So I've picked up some of these Steakhouse beef burgers, 97% beef. So we've got a whole box of those, which should last us quite a while for our Saturday cheat meals. So that is basically my protein for the whole week. And then all I've got to do on top of that is just get my carbs, so oats, rice, potato, and my diet is as basic as that. Right, so next up, meal number 3, which won't surprise you because it is exactly the same as meal number 2. So 70 grams of basmati rice with 200 grams of chicken. And this will be my 8,760 first chicken and rice meal, there or thereabouts. Right, so I'm gonna eat this, and then what I've got to do is go and pick up the kids from school. Then once the kids are back, I'm gonna sort them out, and then I need to go and record some content in the gym, and then I'll show you guys what we've got for the next 2 meals after that. Right, so it's now time for some more gains. So this is meal number 4. That's right, meal number 4. So this meal right here, I've got, as you can see there, beautiful. There's 200 grams of cooked lean minced beef, and I've got some courgette with that meal as well. So no more carbs for the rest of the day, so I'm cutting my carbs down now on a rest day. So typically this meal used to involve carbs, but now it doesn't. But courgettes are a great way just to add some additional volume without adding too much calories when you're trying to increase your portion sizes. And if you look at this, this is where we'll be eating our meal. Don't ask why, but I might go into it a little bit later. So we're gonna sit on the floor, have a family picnic, eating this beautiful minced beef. The kids and Lucy, they'll have theirs with some carbs, but I'm trying to still make sure that, you know, I can still have a meal with the family if possible, but I just slightly adapt it and tailor it to suit me. So I'm gonna enjoy this because I am hungry. Right, excuse the crazy, wacky lockdown here. I've literally got out the shower about an hour ago and it's kind of bumped up a little bit, but I'm gonna end the video to show you guys what I'm gonna be eating for meal number 5 and meal number 6. So this is what I'm gonna be eating now. This is meal number 5. So I've got a big fat juicy steak from what you saw this morning and a little bit of courgette. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna eat now. And then last meal before bed, I've got 50 grams of whey protein, and I've got no peanut butter, but I'm gonna have like 2 squares of that, so it's about kind of like 30 grams of dark chocolate. I know it's only 52% dark chocolate, everyone that says that's gonna be over 70-80%, but I like the taste of this stuff. And like I say, I'm not being super rigid at the moment. You know, I'm just trying to do a little kind of 4-week mini cut, see what condition we can get into without really pushing it too much, because I don't want to kind of over diet now and use all my tools now, because when it comes to prepping for a show and getting ready for a show this year, I kind of don't want to use all my tools too soon. So hope you all enjoyed that video, guys. I'll be kind of vlogging quite often now during these next 4 weeks to show you, and I'll do some physique updates as well. So make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget, give the video a thumbs up, and until next time, peace, good night.